Hello and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Most folks call me Orange Joe, and I mentioned at the end of the last video, but we lied to you. I said like 2 videos ago that we would be playing the new fourth character, but we haven't unlocked him yet because we have to actually win. So we'll just cycle back through here and get some more unlocks, and we'll be playing at least 3 more of this, and then we'll kind of see what we want to do. But now, okay, yeah. So now you can see that our characters are going to have increased options. So we can choose a card to obtain. 1 HP, which is always worth checking the map for. We could remove 2 cards or obtain a random boss relic and lose this one. So that could be really good. So we're going to see... There's probably not an elite path here, because we could fight here, question mark, fight here, question mark, elite, but with there being 2 guaranteed fights and 3 question marks, I don't think you can guarantee the elite having 1 HP. So honestly, I think you do this one, because I like the heal, but you can get so many good things off of this. Double the effectiveness of potions. That's not a good thing. It's not bad. It's just potions aren't what I pride to run on. I try not to rely too heavily on potions. I try to rely on having a good deck, and the potions being, a nice bonus for it. I think we can handle taking 1 damage to deal some more. But yeah, so Slay the Spire is... I know that it's something that I end up talking about the game a lot more than I probably mean to. And I don't mean to make that sound like it's necessarily a terrible thing, because it's not. It's not a bad thing. It's just that I don't think I like any of these. It's not a bad thing necessarily. Early shop, holy cow. Do we want anything? I wouldn't mind an armaments, but I think we want to cut something first. I know it's gonna seem insane to cut a card this early, but trust me, decks fill up fast, and thinning them out early is gonna help with that. But I know it's not a terrible thing. 11 damage, huh? To focus on the game. I know that that's not some horrible, unimaginable, unconscionable thing for me to do. It's just I prefer to try and banter a little bit more, and with this game I end up thinking a little too much on the cards, because it's a card game. So, it's kind of my natural state of being with card games to try and be considerate of my plays, and a lot of times that lends itself to silence. So this might be one of those series that it's not gonna work nearly as well as an audio only series, and it is what it is on that front. I'm sorry about it. I don't think you want a Perfected Strike. I think that's a trap. Let's see. Yeah, we'll remove a card from our deck. Sure, get rid of a block. But I want to play Slay the Spire. I really like this game. Sure. Was hoping for an armaments play there, but I think you fight the elite, honestly. Why not? I was hoping for Gremlin Knob, just gonna be straight up with you. Now this is a turn. I gotta be honest with you, I think you take that and call me in the morning on this one, because we want to burst through this phase and try and kill this guy immediately. There I go, prove my own point though, that I'm gonna end up talking about the game a lot more than you might think. I just I really like playing this game, and today I was just kind of 1 damage off. Oh, that's horrible. But earlier today I was kind of sitting around and I was just like, man, I want to play games, but because I was hanging out with some friends and stuff, and I was like, but I can't I can't play Slay the Spire because I gotta freaking just kill this fool. because I have to record that. I can't just play it in my off time. And part of me was like, well, I could justify it by like just getting the rest of the unlocks off camera. I was like, no, I can't do that. I shouldn't. That's a no for me. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's nothing that actually physically prevents me from doing it. It's just that I don't want to. I don't really want to take my series that I've done on camera and suddenly shift them to being off camera without warning, you know? It's not that they would be, because like Isaac is something that I haven't played since I put it on the shelf, in real life, that is. And, you know, I'm not saying that I can't, I'm not saying that I never would again, you know, it's just that I just haven't, and like I'll play it on my Switch for sure, but I think my PC Isaac save file that I did for recording will stay that forever. Like if I ever go back to it or whatever have you, I won't defect it, you know, to anything else. I won't amalgamate that save file to being like, well, it's just my off time thing, unless I'm certain that the Isaac series is dead. Like if I'm like, yeah, I'm never playing Isaac again, okay, then you got me. I'll be like, all right, well, I can sunset the save file and do whatever I want with it. Play it in my off time. But, like, until that time comes around, it's not going to happen. Same with Slime Rancher and any other series you see on the channel. It's just kind of in a state of it's not dead until it's dead for me. So I just won't be, like, screwing around with save files that I did on camera, off camera. And the line that's hard to walk with that is there are games that I want to play on camera later. Captain's Wheel. So your third turn, gain 18 block. Interesting. We love a heavy blade here. Honestly, I think we go this path, heal up at the fire, and fight another elite. Kind of hope it's a gremlin knob or whatever have you. I was hoping this wasn't a combat, but it is what it is. And honestly, just freaking upgrade the strikes, dude. But yeah, I think. Why wouldn't you upgrade before attacking? That was stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I like, you know, not to bury the lead too much on like future series I would love to do, but I would really like to play Enter the Gungeon quite a lot. I like that game, and it's a lot like Isaac in that I'm bad at it. But it's a roguelike. Ooh, that's a good one. It's a lot like Isaac by being a roguelike and by having. So you definitely play that. Then you play that, and next turn draw a heavy strike, please. And we chunk this guy out. Even if we don't draw it next turn, drawing it 2 turns out isn't that bad. But okay, yeah, that's fine. He's super dead next turn, for sure. Heavy strike just destroys him. But oh, and we had a buffer. That's right. Let's go. And we get the block. Oh, baby, this is so good. Wait, what happened to his vulnerable? I guess he isn't dead this turn. But we got that block from the Captain's Wheel, so that actually this works out super well. I like that. That's a good combius wombius. Bottle turn. Yes, start with Inflame in our hand. I love that. Limit break for free? Oh, baby. This strength run is already coming together. I mean, you play this, and then you play that, for sure. And then I think you want the Jawworm dead first, honestly, here. But, like, Enter the Gungeon's a game that is quite hard, and it's something that, if I would have... That would have been smarter to not play the way I did. The correct way to play that would have been not to block at all, and to let the buffer take out what you were, or take care of what damage was coming in, and just deal an extra 7, or it wouldn't be 7, it was 6. So here, could block for 13, take 4, or we could do that. Now, I know we're taking 17, so we're going to really, really overvalue our campfire, but I think being aggressive on that turn lends itself to this turn being a knockout turn. But yeah, Enter the Gungeon is quite hard, and it's a game that I've never beaten. Like, it's a roguelike, so like obviously you don't like have a hard endpoint, haha, I'm done playing this game now. But I've never like gotten to the final boss and just been like, cool, it's done now. Relax. Honestly, I think we can afford to fight another elite, as crazy as that might sound. Double tap is interesting. Bottled Lightning is interesting later. Hand of Greed would have been alright. I wouldn't have hated that. I think you just remove. What do you remove, though? Basic Strike? Honestly. Wouldn't have hated the Waffle, but... Move. There's max HP by 7 and heal. Yeah, that would have been really good. But it's okay. I stand by the removal there. These guys again. Saw dudes. Interesting. I want to Inflame Limit Break really bad. But I think it's a lot smarter to wait on the Limit Break, block this, next turn attack all out. Because we have our buffer, and we want to preserve the buffer for next turn. Now, being fair, both attacks wouldn't be blocked by our buffer, so we'd have to kind of keep that in mind at all times. But even still, I think it's fine. Taking 9 damage isn't the end of the world. But Gungeon is a game that, like, I do want to play, and I've never played, not never played, but since getting the new computer, I haven't ever played it, so it'd be a fresh save file. And it's kind of on merit of that alone that really cements that I want to play it. But man, I should have played the regen potion at the start of this. This is a longer fight. That's my bad. But I guess we'll just have it for later. Yeah. But earlier today I was like, man, I could play some Gungeon because, you know, I'm not doing that on camera. But then in my head I was like, I shouldn't though, right? Because, well, why would you? Because like what ends up going wrong there then is like, well, when I do finally want to play it on camera, I'd have to delete my save file. So whatever unlocks I get or anything like that, I would have to undo or explain away. Wow, what a terrible draw. That was literally almost as bad as it could have been. And we're in trouble now. Very suddenly we are in a lot of trouble because of that draw. Not getting a single block or 2 more attacks right there really put us in jeopardy. I think you gotta just play out double blocks. So I'm in a weird catch-22, right, where I want to play games on and off camera because I don't always have the energy or willpower to. Oh, I really want to upgrade this, but I can't. So instead we'll do this, because that's also still really good. But there's just a lot of games that I'm like, I can't do that, because it will not, it'll screw up my progress later. Juzu Bracelet's so good, dude. I love spot weakness in a shrink deck. Please don't be in a combat. You're not. What are you? Definitely upgrade, because we want to. I think Limit Break is your upgrade here, because that not exhausting, guaranteed, super important. Now, again, removing a card does interest me, but not enough. Here, we're popping the regen potion immediately. I know that it doesn't matter because we'll heal after this fight, but like it matters insofar as we need to just be on the move here. But so yeah, it sucks that like. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like saying like, oh, woe is me, pity me because I am making YouTube videos and can't play my favorite games. Like, no, that's not it at all. Remember, because we don't have buffer, this attack means nothing. Although, I will say, nah, you can't get to 35. So you go like that, and then 52. That'll roll ya. So roll them. Who cares? And we still have buffer active. Now, it sucks that Captain's Wheel was useless for us, but on the other hand, it doesn't, because that means we're chunking some damage out there. Do you deal 24 and apply 3 vulnerable, or 23 and 8 block? I think 23 and 8 block is the correct choice. No, it wasn't, because you have buffer. Dummy. Someday I'll figure that out. Okay, well, this turn is fairly simple. You just go like this, go like this, go like this. Put up enough block to block everything, he splits. But no, it's just, it's a weird place to be in, right? Where I have to tell myself, like, no, I can't play X or Y game no matter how much I want to, because it's going to screw up my channel or whatever I want to do that day, or... Alright, well. Honestly... I don't care about the slimes. Like, our deck is so thin that the fact that there's... Well, it's starting to become a problem, but we're able to handle the fact that there's slimes in our deck for now. But, yeah, it's not like the end of the world that we... Oh my god, we have 31 strength. Oh, that's insane. It's not the most strength I've ever had, but it's getting close. We play a limit break one more time, and it's there. Okay, I'll just start getting rid of these then. But no, it's not like the end of the world, because that's not the order to do that in, just so you know. But like, that's just too funny. We're at 65 strength. Oh my god. So we're gonna deal enough damage to kill this guy with any card we play. So why not just play these real quick and then go like that? That's insane. Stucco Oil I will probably never drink. Demon Form is exactly what I would love to see right here. And if we can get that in our opener, I would love to see it. Velvet Choker, I think, is what you're going to go with. Because we're not playing... I'm not worried about being limited to 6 cards a turn with this guy, because we're playing a lot of 2 and 3 cost stuff. So what do you want? You want... Fires for upgrades for sure. I think we have to focus on upgrades on this floor. So we could come here, come here, come here, come here. I gotta admit, I love that path. I really do, because we have Jutsu Bracelet as well. So this is, to me, seeming like the interesting. I think you smack. I think smacking is the right choice there. What was I talking about? This is my eternal struggle with card games now. By the way, buffer getting war off right there really sucks, but not a whole hecker of a lot that you can do about it. That is so close to killing you. Oh no, it's not. It is killing you. Told you. But yeah, there's also games that like I would like to play on camera, but I don't know that anyone would care. Not that like I don't have faith in y'all out there. It's just that I know that what I want to play is not... Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. I want to play some of the Lego games. Because I really like the Lego games, and I need an excuse to play those games, and I think recording them would be a decent enough excuse. Wow. That sucks, dude. Not trying a single attack there. Real bad. But I really do like the Lego games quite a bit, and I want to just do a series on them, and I would love to like force myself to play them by means of just doing a series on it. And you know, it would be like a fun little thing where each episode I would play through would be, you know, each, so the if you know, you know, but like the Lego games, being fair, that Iron Wave was also not bad. Interesting. I like this turn. But like Lego Star Wars, for instance, we'll talk about that one first because it's, yeah, we're okay with putting up 2 blocks here. Because it's like probably one of the first ones I would want to play, or Lego Batman. But they're like in sections. In each like little section piece could be. Wait, why play that one? Why not armaments? Also, we had. That was a dumb turn. Don't do what I just did. It was a very dumb turn. Very absent-minded and bad play. But no punish. But the Lego Star Wars games are like each episode. Yeah, I mean, I guess you do that. Now we have to heal, which sucks, but oh well. What do you got? Ooh, you take Ritual Dagger. You gotta. It's too good not to. What else you got here? Obtain a relic, become cursed. No, I'm good. Appreciate it, but I'm alright. So yeah, you have to heal here, unfortunately. But the next bonfire, you start upgrading. I'm telling you. But, so it's like episode 1, a Mant of Venice or whatever, and... do you upgrade? You play the spot weakness, and then you just heavy blade. Yeah, I'm alright with that play pattern, because it means that next turn we deal the damage. Now I know we're taking 14. It would have been 21 had we not had the buffer, but it's fine. Well, this sucks. It's no longer quote-unquote fine. It's fine. We couldn't afford to take the damage. We had to play, and we get an attack potion back anyway. No. But each section, you know, you have the Phantom Menace, and then and then like the Phantom Menace is broken up into like 6 parts. Each one of those parts could be an episode, you know. So like, sure, the series would take quite a while, but on the other hand, wait, why not do an armaments first, dummy? Who cares? I really like the Lego games, and they're easy to play, and I think they're fun. I just think it's neat. So yeah, here you definitely go like that. But I quite enjoy the Lego games, and I would like to play them and have an excuse to play them, and I think that would be something that'd be cool on the channel. But wanting to do that kind of, you know, puts me in a lock where I can't play them off channel if I have the intent of playing them on channel. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can't suddenly be like, oh well, you know, it doesn't really matter, because I can just play it and then, you know, nothing will go wrong. But then on the other hand, I could be like, well, I think you gotta take Iron Wave here. As much as I love Heavy Blade, I don't think we need 3 in the deck. That's a bit excessive. I will say, don't hate upgrading another Heavy Blade. So hang on, I'm sorry. 2 strength. Yeah. When you have a strength build you love, when the game's like, hey, how about some more strength? Does that sound cool? What does this do? Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. We will just discard this and buy a regen potion. Honestly. Get me out of here. No. No, thank you. I would not like to fight an elite on this floor. I would like to, in this room, however, drink my regen potion. Because this fight will go on for just a little bit. So you might as well dumpster some fools. Well, looks like it won't be going on as long as I thought, but but yeah, it's just it's a weird situation where like, yeah, I can't play the Lego games that I would like to play off camera because of that, but I'm also like, I don't know if it would work on the channel, and I don't know if anyone would care, and it's so weird, right? Because I'm not cultivating an image that's like, let me play kids games all the time, but also like I'm a child at heart, and I want to play kids games all the time. Don't hate a thunderclap or a clash, but take a clash. You can afford that, but we're cutting it close on how many attacks we want in the deck. I think you upgrade a ritual dagger here, honestly, because that getting better over time can't hurt. But yeah, it puts me in a weird space where, again, I don't want to be contrary to the image I've cultivated. Simultaneously, I don't want to not play the games I want to play. It's just I don't want to alienate people who do like what I'm doing. So I don't know if you have thoughts on, the Lego games or whatever. Let me know. I think we play 2 defense, so that way we don't break the buffer. I think that's too important right now. As much as I would love to deal a chunkus of damage, that sucks. We need that back immediately. That less likely to have played. So you spot weakness and you flex, and then Clash Strike kills you. Heavy Blade. Ooh. If nothing else is happening this turn, double your strength. You can afford to wait. Doubling your strength will make the rest of this fight a lot easier. I don't like that Brimstone, makes you a lot better. But, I mean, come on. Like, we're starting to chunk damage out there now. So again, we're taking a big hit here. And it's going to eat our buffer on the first, and we'll take 14. Sucks. But we're also, like, high-key not worried about it. I'd like to mention 200, nearly 300 damage is not the most I've ever seen it. Yes, you take another limit break. It's not the most I've ever seen that do. What else we got? Can no longer smith, you're crazy. Can no longer rest, you're crazy. Runic Pyramid, no longer discard your hand, you're crazy. Oh, that sucks. I don't want any of these. I mean, I do. But, and taking the smith is bold, I know. But, like, I suck and I'm going to take damage, so I'm going to need to rest. But it means simultaneously we don't have to prioritize fires as much. I mean, we're gonna. I like the elite dodge path, so I think I like as many question marks as possible as well, but I think we like the shop too, so I think we're gonna snake up this way. It's only got 1 fire along the way, but that's fine. We're not prioritizing fires, so we'll kind of see how this hand treats us here. 20 damage, so if you inflame and then you limit break, what's Ritual Dagger doing for you? 26, that's it, huh? 39 on hit, so actually 21 plus 39 is 60, yeah. Okay, could be worse. Sucks that we're losing the buffer on turn 1, but is what it is. We couldn't play any other cards, so it's not like we played in the correct order. So I can't be mad at myself for that. I mean, again, we're playing our whole hand, and I can't be mad about it. Closest we're coming to killing anyone is you. We cannot take this much damage. I'm sorry. So yeah, it sucks that we can't play the other defend because of the choker, but it's fine. That turn was very necessary to not die, or to take that much damage, because we have to be expeditiously cautious about our health, especially on this floor, and we get another attack potion. I love Clash, but Velvet Choker's going to make it impossible to keep picking it, so I think we have to start cutting cards again. Transform. I think we can afford to transform a card. What card? I really hate to say it. I can never picture us playing Demon form. Not anymore with this run. So what do we got? Another limit break. Yes, let's go. That's so good. We can beat you. I'm sorry to tell you, we can. We'll just have to like go fast. Gotta tell you, I don't hate drawing 2 limit breaks. Can only play 3 more cards, huh? Oh, and you put it that way. What happens when you go like that? And then go like that. And what about that? So we're not taking damage on this turn, and you are super dead next turn. Well, I shouldn't say that. We could draw a bunch of blocks, which would suck. But if we draw damage in any real capacity, yeah, you're dead. Easy. Very easy. Very free fight. Bird face turn. When you play power card, heal 2 HP. Don't hate it at all, actually. Pummel's not bad. Doing more attacks, actually I think you take that. More attacks right now is very beneficial to us, so we can't smith. So these are just rests, right? Yeah, so I'm not super worried about that. Yeah, you still go shop path. We want to shop. Hey, now it's only one of these guys. I mean, what do? You double your strength a bunch and then kill them. So this is the talent of excuse me, that's the wrong word. That makes it sound like I'm talking about myself. This is the true, like, much as I want to remove a card, I don't hate getting more strength for free. Colorless cards, energy, 20 damage. Let me be honest with you, I want that 20 damage in case we get an AoE fight again. What do you do here? Well, you can only rest, so you rest. But this is like you're seeing the efficacy of a true, go here because it's just not a fight. You know it's not a fight. You can't afford anything. That would have been nice like 15,000 floors ago. But you go here just because it'll save you a fight. Regular fights don't typically grant you anything. This is tough. 6x4, 24. Not enough. I mean, it's not like nothing. It's just not. 9x4 though, on the other hand, is enough. I think you block and smack so that we can block that and then start chunking away this guy's armor. But strength runs, as you can see, have the capability to grow out of control really quickly. And I gotta be honest with you, the only thing that we could have done... Oh, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but Flex Limit Break is a huge combo. But why waste the buffer like that, is my question. Why not play that in a different order? But if you can get your deck to be a lot thinner, and then have your limit breaks all be upgraded, plus heavy blades be upgraded, like look at this. And we had another heavy blade in our hand. No, we don't want any of this. I realistically, if we had the option to just remove cards from our deck now, I would start doing it immediately. Perfect. Genuinely perfect. I could not be more stoked about that. I want to choose more cards. That is so tempting. I think you do that. This is, you never see me do that one because I'm so scared to die at all times, but like I think we have this one in the bag. If we can, it means armaments is useless, but if we can guarantee that every time we play a limit break, it's in our deck still, and so we can double our strength 3 times recursively. Oh, baby. Like, look at this. Look at this nonsense I'm about to do. Okay, being fair, we're not dealing as much damage as I would like to. So our buffer is going to get used, but we have a buffer. So it doesn't matter that this guy's chunking us. And next turn, if we draw Heavy Blade and or Limit Break, we're doing fine. Oh, and you're not even attacking this turn. Buddy. I'm in love with this deck. The only thing I want, no thanks, is to remove more cards. What would I remove? Everything that isn't entirely based on strength. Draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Not bad. Shuffle your discard pile and draw pile, draw a card. Also not bad. I don't hate this because it's draw, so it replaces itself. Now, again, Velvet Choker makes it not great. Hey, you're actually pretty manageable for us on a big level. In fact, I think you cannot hurt us no matter what, especially with buffer. So again, I really think that the weaknesses of our deck would be cutting spot weakness, despite it being like a strength, combo piece. I think you would cut that. You'd definitely cut armaments now. You would... Man, like... you would probably cut the strikes next. I'm not even kidding. You'd cut Bash for sure. I like Bash, but Bash isn't doing what you'd think it would be doing for us. I mean this very seriously. We have a chance of killing this guy. Only one other time have I ever killed this guy without him fading away on his whateverth turn. Oh, you did that wrong, dummy. It's okay. Just do a casual 500 damage with a pummel. Yeah, we're gonna kill this guy very easily. Next turn, Heavy Blade's gonna do like 1,000,000 damage. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this run. I love strength. I love this character. It's... trying to think. 147, huh? Yeah, we can make this fatal. Look at that. It's so rare that you get a... I don't hate that, but no, we again, I don't think you muddy up the deck. We can't heal. So literally campfires were useless to us at the end, but we didn't take any damage. Timekeeper. Every 12th card we play ends our turn and gives it back to him. That's fine, because we can only play 6 cards a turn. So, I mean, in theory, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that bad. We're doing 16 damage, huh? Well, we can... I think you definitely want to hit Velvet Choker each turn if you can help it. I think you do that, as dumb as it might sound, because... Nah, that was stupid, because now it... No matter what, we were taking 8 from this turn. So the attack instead of the block would have been smarter. That sucks. You have to drink this to hit... You have to do that to hit Velvet Choker, so that way when we hit 12, it ends our turn. Like, there's no negotiating that part. It had to happen. But I'm not sad. Oh, you're dead. You're just dead. Oh my god. We killed you on our second turn. Never killed that boss that easily. Oh boy. And what's funny is we didn't even really get off the ground. He didn't live long enough for us to do what we wanted to do, because like I would have loved to play like, so this is like bad manner on my part, right, because it's an AI, but I really wanted to see if we could keep stalling, how high we could get our strength, and then how much damage we could deal with a Heavy Blade. But like, come on. So we unlock the shovel, not bad. Prayer Wheel, normal enemies drop an initial card reward. It's fine, it's the same thing as Question Card basically, except a little bit worse. Omamori is really good. I do like that, and that means that we unlocked the Watcher? Question mark? I don't remember his name. But we did it. We definitely set out to. Oh yeah, I forgot about the three keys. The Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. It does something if you do a run where you win with all three, and there's ways to unlock them. But let me see. What's the name of you? What are you? The Watcher. Yeah. So, it's tough. Do we just play them next time? It'll be a surprise. You'll find out. You'll find out. We'll see. But that was an absolute showing, absolute powerhouse of a run. So definitely, if you could leave a like button to stroke my ego even more, I'd appreciate it. I'm telling you, strength runs are definitely the way to go with that character. And again, the only complaint I had at the end was we needed to thin out our deck even more, and if we had more opportunities to cut cards, I would have taken it. And there's a relic that actually lets you cut cards at campfires, I think. I'm not certain on that one. But like, if we could keep removing cards from our deck and make it like super streamlined, so every single turn we were playing a limit break, that would have been even more powerful, and that would have been ideal. To play minimum a limit break a turn, because then your strength it is an exponential growth, right? It's doubled and then doubled again and then doubled again and then doubled again. So it keeps going out of control. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking with me to the end of this video. I know it was a little shorter than other videos, but that's because we were dominant. Yeah, like I said, leave a like, comment down below if you have any comments about the future of the channel. If you want to keep seeing Slay the Spire, you want to see other stuff, I'm here for it. I'm here to listen. You can also follow me on Twitter at most folks if I know where to show there, and we can talk there. That's the most direct and instant way to converse with me, because again, I've been posting on there channel updates, and I'll be mentioning like, hey, just so you know, I'm sunsetting. Well, being fair, I already actually told the people who needed to know that I was sunsetting Isaac, but it's not forever gone. But yeah, if you ever want to reach out to me, find me there. And that's kind of the whole spiel. Sub if you haven't already. Yeah, but you probably already know that. And I hope you have a lovely day. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.